to my channel. It's good to have you back. We're on this part 2 of the inspiration series that I started. Last video did a shout out to Molly's Artistry. If you haven't seen her, I can imagine that you haven't, but if you haven't, go check her channel out. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. This week I wanted to give a shout out and acknowledge Rinske Douna, which I hope I'm saying that right. She's from the Netherlands and she has a beautiful channel of art. She is the one that made Dutch pour famous, and I have to say, when I first started watching, I think she was the one that actually sucked me in because of those Dutch pour videos that she did. I just watched them over and over, watched them, you know, she's got so many, and watched them, and they're just amazing. She did one particular series where she did a big Dutch bloom in, I forget, I think 6 colors, but you know, yellow and orange and blue and green and pink. They are, if you haven't seen that, it's amazing. They are so stunningly beautiful. That's what we're going to try today. And I have no doubt that they're not going to be as pretty as hers, but man, I love trying. It's such a fantastic technique and just amazing, really, just amazing how they turn out. I just love them so much. So that's what we're going to try today, and give a shout out to her. So let's get started. Okay, so I've got a 20 by 20 canvas here. This is what, according to the expert, she says is the best size for this. Pretty sure I have that right. So my colors, and I realized the other day, you know, when I run out of these cups, I'm going to get clear ones because you obviously can't see the color inside unless we do the whole thing. But this is, let's see, which one is this one? This one, I always amazed at this one. This is the Master's Touch, and it's called Persian Red, and it's definitely not red. It's a real pretty pink. This one is Artist Loft Rose, so it's a little darker. And then this one is Rose Pink by Liquitex, mixed with a little bit of Red Violet. And then I took some raw umber, which is a dark brown. I believe it's, what brand is that? Master's Touch, I think. That mixed it with just a couple of drops of Red Violet to just give it a little bit of in the same color wheel. And then got to the 2 golds mixed together. I had a little bit of bright gold left, and I put it in. It's bright gold is Master's Touch, and then I added it to Artist Loft metallic old gold. So those are the colors we're using, and let's see, let me check these real quick. Yeah, I think they're all about the right. I mixed these up yesterday. They look like they're about the right. That one might need just a touch of water. Just a little bit. Okay, I gotta get my white over here. If I can let this tub. Okay, so I don't know how many of you have done this, but I have a lot of these empty Dunkin' Donut coffee containers that my husband and I buy this at Costco. And so when they're empty, I just wash them out, and I can mix up my, especially my white and black, you know, the ones that you make more of. And they're hard to kind of handle as far as pouring them. They're kind of a two-handed ordeal. So I'm going to pour some in this one. I may have to put a little water in it, and I'll probably have to pour more in it, but let's see. Yeah, it's too thick. But anyway, those are really good. They've got that nice, you know, little lid and seal tight, and I have enjoyed using those. I mean, just use them until the paint's gone, and I don't usually try to wash them out or keep them, but you could. I mean, you could let it dry and peel the paint out. So I guess I should probably try to do that too. But, you know, it's amazing. I knew this would be messy, but I mean, I know most of you can relate. It's like, I tell my husband and family all the time, it's like, okay, well, there's, you know, 30 or 40 minutes of prep and mixing and getting everything ready. And then the fun part, it lasts about minute and a half, you know, and then you have the cleanup and the start over again. So, and nobody, I mean, that doesn't even count, you know, like I said, letting some of your containers dry, peeling out the paint, washing off the utensils, covering everything up, turning all the lights off. It's like there's a lot that goes into it, and it's mostly the mundane part. So I'm just going to put just a little bit more, and let me get this to where the paint flows really well. Okay, so back, got the lighter torch fixed and got my canvas and all my sides done, and my air bubbles popped. So I think we're good to go on the color. Alright, so I'm going to put down the darkest of the pink first. Right in the center, hopefully. And then I'm going to go with the lighter in the middle of that. A little bit of the dark brown and red violet mixed. One more drip. Come on, go. There we go. And the gold. And then I'm going to go around the outside with medium pink. Now then, I need to put a little more white around. Blow it out with. Fingers crossed. she is, guys. Got some good stuff in there. The way she turned out. Yay for the Dutch bloom. Thank you, Rinske, for sharing your beautiful, amazing talent.